Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Mancop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you today. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fairly decent. So let's get it going, shall we? It's Wednesday, so we're hoping to be doing some raiding. Yes, we are. So let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. And let's bring up the game. Hey, J Storm, thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. And let us drop into Guild Discord because they did start the raid group, but then everybody started dropping from it, so I have no idea why. Right? This is your language warning, boys and girls. As always, I cannot control what people say and do in a Guild Discord voice channel, so... Let us hope we get re-invited to whatever group forms. Assuming a group does form. So make sure my voice settings are good. Good. I should be hearing people.
I helped. Good job, dude.
I helped.
Hair.
I'll give someone's left eye to see the realms you've seen.
We'll just stop here because this is where the
It's funny, I think I've changed my mind on the flying thing. For, you know, they've like limited it every expansion and people are like, they should just not let you fly at all. They should just let you from the beginning, all this. Just because I haven't been really playing much outside of raid, I haven't had the constant daily experience of flying around in old zones and doing other things and then coming back to the new zone not being able to fly and being like, And because I've only ever not been able to fly when I've played recently, it's like I don't care about it anymore. Like I would be fine if they removed it. I think everybody would be. It would just take.
I would love it to be removed.
Yeah, there's no reason to fly.
Like
Not
they
when you
design
get
everything with
to-
the assumption that you can't. It's just like a convenience added later, and it's like whatever. There's a bunch of things that they do that with that. You know, they're like
I
active
love convenience though.
things in the game anymore. Look at Torghast, or not Torghast. What is it? The Maw. How convenient is that? Like they purposely made that inconvenient, yeah. But then they add this later.
I think flying is fucking great.
I'm with you, Jess.
It's bad. I'm just saying. I didn't realize that I would think differently of it when separated from it slightly.
Hey, Stromy, how's it
Okay,
going?
Flying
game
is
design,
okay
actually.
without, but they gave us Revendreth. You fucking need flying to get around Revendreth. I don't care what anybody says. That place is horrible. Try doing that place without like any class that can jump or leap, can land safely, or have gliders. That place is atrocious.
Yeah, just have gliders. That's the solution.
Everyone gliders.
Yeah, but that's another band-aid. I think that's like another variant of
You should
flying.
have gliders anyway. Have gliders.
Yeah, but you can't talk about flying without talking about gliders. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a little
No,
bit
it's
less
not.
control.
Not at
That's
all.
not to say. Gliders are fun.
Just
Gliders,
like-
are-
it's like
are
Zelda.
utility. It's limited, yeah. It's like, oh, what can I get up on top of? How high can I get so I can glide and stuff? It's like way more effort involved. It's not convenient to use a glider.
I honestly like. I am one of those classes that can, get up objects. Just go as outlaw and the
Yeah,
Venthyr thing. I like to see how far I can climb. I think it's fun.
that's really fun, and especially with like all the different, like other utility tools, things, engineering, and toys and things.
How does Dwarf Shadows work with training mountains and shit?
It's just like road group, but you just teleport. And stuff.
Wait, what? How are we in the raid channel right
Interesting.
now?
I moved us for us.
Oh, wow. Thanks, LMC.
I thought you would like that.
That's pretty nice of you. When did that happen?
It was either he's gonna really appreciate it, he's gonna come and be like, "Don't you fucking do my job for me."
Probably
You
about
gonna
4
mow
minutes
my
ago.
lawn? I like mowing my lawn.
I thought it went that way, honestly. We're gonna have enough anger tonight in the raid, so it's good to have a peaceful moment beforehand.
Is
That's
my
funny,
alarm like
I just-
micro? Like is it
What happened?
nothing? Never mind.
That was a True Detective reference. I don't know if anybody caught that, but
Yeah, I've been actually thinking about this. I think we're tanking really well for this boss.
Oh,
And I think
God.
we're going to
not
end.
me.
I feel like the goal is to end the boss in the corner, because at the end when the orbs come out, when you have to do the shit in the middle, and the beams come out. So like, let's say the beams are coming out. It's possible there's one of them that actually hits the places where we stand off the bat. So we can't go backwards, and we can't go to the stage that we started on where the door is. So the end spot literally is the corner over there.
But we do need to kite slower. Like I've noticed that we're going a lot quicker and we're leaving a lot of real estate that's untouched. I feel like maybe we're a little tighter with our movement because we're getting the
Yeah,
corner.
the first
and
move
everything.
probably you think is probably the time to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Like because we can tuck farther back in that starting spot as well. Like we can also start like say like if you're looking at it from where the boss stands, the front right we can go there. Then we can go all the way to the back tippy toe spot, and then we can come to the front, and then we can move, and that gives us a whole like another section that we didn't even have before.
I'd have
Yeah.
to agree. The stage seems like when we do move, the front of the stage is covered, but the middle and back, it's like there's nothing there.
Well, I will
will
tell you that there's a lot of guilds that just go around the whole room, so I don't think it really matters. But
How do they deal with the beam?
no, they don't.
They dodged it like it.
Yeah,
Smart
they
people.
just move out of it.
Let's get some practice in.
Yeah, we were actually just looking at this, me and that warrior before. We were looking at the top warrior parses for this fight, and one of the guilds, they went the entire circle. They started at the start, and they got all the way back to the end. And that's a guild that has killed us like 12 times already or some shit.
I definitely think that's more the way to do it. Like, I know you're saying that we could move less, Rusty, or like smaller movements and.
Oh, I
we can
didn't
get
say
more
that.
from each other. Oh, I thought that's what your point you were making. But anyway,
No.
I know we could, but I feel like if we just make the timing of the movements good, then you can just be in open area and not. The times that I've died, I feel like most of the time it's just that I feel like trapped in, like, oh, there's pull to my right, pull to my left. I'm trying not to get knocked in the wrong direction. The boss is against the wall. Like you know, back to the area with the second canister, and then I just get knocked into a beam as it spawns because I get the thing, and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm dead.
For some reason, we
I
do
wouldn't choose
exceptionally
that.
well when it's north and south in the room.
It's nothing to do with it
Initially
being
when we're
north
off the
and south.
bat.
It's because
What's
it's
up,
an
Theo?
open area where there's nothing
Yeah.
blocking people in. Because people start getting hurt badly as soon as we have all that shit over there. But then we vacate the area and it's fine, so you don't notice it.
Why don't we glitch out the floor and fall behind, like under the stage?
But
Yeah.
Andy should get a stroke for that.
Yeah. All right, well, we got our 20.
Fantastic.
Just need people to be in the raid.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
Francis.
benched, and I wanted to actually watch them do
Yeah.
it. So rather than just
Oh,
sit here
sorry,
and have
right
you
there.
watch my
Put this on my
face
mission
for
chart.
in a couple hours, I figured best to
That
just
helps.
call it there.
Oh, I remembered. Change my gloves. There we go. I knew there was something.
It's interesting that
Yeah, I forgot my shit too.
they wanted people to not be able to finish the raid as soon and feel like, I've got everything that I needed from that early boss, and now it feels bad to farm or whatever. But if you think about it, the adding more loot to the raid and then also the cache only being able to drop things from bosses you've killed means that you're going to get the thing finished to where you've killed bosses faster.
Does not
Or
feel that way. I still need 3 things from Kale.
I'm not saying it's going to feel that way for every single person, but overall, on average, the sample of thousands of people, they're going to have the items from the bosses they kill faster than they would before. Just because
I'd have
they've
to
changed
agree.
the cache system, but it's like I get that they wanted it to feel like, oh, I unlocked more loot from my cache now that I can find that stuff. But it also felt really cool to get an item that was really powerful from a boss you haven't killed yet as well. It's just funny when they make these decisions that are like counter to their actual design philosophy that they talk about.
And I mean, like you said, Jix, on average, if people are getting loot from those bosses from their cache, and if they're not taking a 5-man piece, then they have like those items they can also trade a lot easier if they do get them in raid. Like as a whole, the raid's gonna get geared up faster from the first.
Yeah,
bosses.
even just if you look at a group of 20 players, yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard to see the broader picture. Like, I'm just going from my experience the last, say, 6 tiers we've done. Like, this tiers definitely felt much worse, like, from my perspective.
I don't know. I have 2 mythic caches, 2 tank trinkets, so what are the odds of that?
Well,
About the same odds as me having a 1 in 9 chance twice to get the same trinket, or 1 in 1.5 to get pants, and then getting the 1 in 9 times 2. So I got the 1 in 81 chance instead of the 1 in 1.5 chance.
So it's 2 out of 10. So I got 2 items out of 10.
So 1/5.
Yeah, but each week it was a 1 in 10 chance to get a fucking tank trinket.
So then it'd be 1 in 100 if it was 2 times.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. To get that exact combination back to back was 1 in 100 chance.
It's pretty much the same because we had killed 3 bosses. There were 2 sets of pants, 6 loots. So it was a 1 in 3 twice. So it was a 1 in 1.5 to get in 2 weeks' time, which I didn't get. But instead, I got the 1 in 9 trinket twice in a row. So that was a 1 in 81 chance. That one felt real good. About the time me and the weekly box decided to not be friends anymore.
So I said I wish you could open the weekly box like, I don't know.
And don't give me trinkets. We're like, I don't want trinkets because the only bad thing here could be Bart gas leash. So I just want to eliminate trinket. Like, I mean, it's a give or take because I'd still eliminate the chance I'd get like a Kael'thas trinket if I needed it, but still, like, just give us a 1-slot blacklist or something like that.
If you want low chance probability events, Jix, then I had a time where I used Avenging Wrath against a guy who had an empty board with rag on it, and it killed his rag and didn't kill him when he had 1 health.
What I would
Like a
like to see
1,000.
instead of blacklisting something is the item that you take from the previous 2 or 3 weeks from the chest is not an option for that slot.
Yeah, or like, you know, like how you can't have pants twice in the same row. Like I had on my Mythic Plus box, I had pants, like belt pants, like that right there needs to not happen because that's how it was supposed to not work. Like at the start, for what I was told.
You mean when I got 3 rings the 1 week?
Yeah, there should not be a slot, like at least in the same tier, like dungeons, raids, or PvP. There should not be the same slot of gear rewarded in those, just to like curb the RNG.
Yeah, at least rings, there's 2 slots there that you could potentially use. Not like pants.
Okay, you guys getting these summons? Try to get started there.
Yeah, I was just seeing if I failed my Soul Edge mission.
Shay there.
Hello. Thank you.
There you go. Now you got him.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Brandon. I'm just like, to feel like you are getting dicked on by RNG never feels good either, and discourages people from playing the game.
Okay, summons are out.
There you go. The last time non-Titan Forged gear felt special was like BC, when you saw people walking around with like full tier stuff when you weren't actually raiding. That was kind of the last time. As soon as you're doing the content, it's just like, okay, I now have the gear that everyone else has.
I think Transmog has something to do with that too. I always want to like be in trade chat and look at somebody's gear and be like, oh man, that fucking gear is sick.
That's
no, it
totally
doesn't
true
really.
as well. But that's also because, I guess, thinking about it, there were very few sets of gear that actually looked good besides those back in BC before Transmog.
Fucking Warrior Onslaught gear, man. Crisp.
Priest T5.
Tier 6.
And now that I think about it, actually, there was a couple times during Wrath where I saw somebody with like a heroic set coloration that was like, oh man, he's got some good stuff.
Warlock T10 looked pretty fucking good.
Or even just like, oh, that weapon, you know, hanging around Dalaran before Transmog.
It's Transmog.
Man, I miss. That's one thing about BC Classic. Some of those sets look fucking good.
There was a warrior on my old server who he was a tank, but he had, I guess they just had extra swords or something off of what was it? Off Lich King 25 man. He had the that like bright red sword. You know what I'm talking about? It's like something Dorthragar or something, whatever the fuck the sword was. And he was just walking around Dalaran with it in his arm set for PvP, and I was like, what the fuck? This guy's got Shadowmoor, and this guy's got this weapon. His arms Fury PvP, dual wielding these things. He's a tank.
Oh, I almost didn't realize what had happened. A BOE drop.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's actually kind of an upgrade.
Really?
Yeah, because it has crit verse, my best 2 stats. Right now I'm using a crit mastery.
Nice. Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, nothing spawned.
Did I just cancel the ads by gripping the mob?
No, I think it's just not empowered yet.
Oh, really? So they don't even spawn ads until later? 'Cause I'm gonna say, if that's the case, we're about to go grip some ads.
Legendary crafting time.
Just blind the player before the ads spawn and it won't spawn. That's probably how it works.
Please don't throw sand at your raiders.
Hey Jax, can you put 20 stam and 20 leech, whatever, on my back?
Yeah.
What? You can't unroot yourself with Tiger's Lust on these
No, no.
in the trash.
You can do it on the boss, though?
Yep.
Accuser, you managed to escape my grasp, only to brazenly
Yeah, we gotta start
return
calling
to
out
these
for
halls
freedoms.
alongside this ragged band of mortals.
We don't have a lot of options, unfortunately. Okay, so you're keeping that empty?
Yeah.
Cool.
Surely even a sycophant
All right, well, we're back. Everybody is here. That is a very big step one, guys. Thank you for all being attentive tonight. And we'll get this nice progression night started here. Okay, so we have 4 hours-ish on this boss. I see no reason why we can't kill it. The only thing that is going to keep us from doing so is actual output. Okay, once we get all the mechanics mastered, we will be racing against the DPS charts. And unfortunately, it does have our number right now. But I think after last night, we've seen that with a little bit more preparation, we can make a big jump on this fight. So we get the Venthyr runes separated. If somebody could help me divvy out 10 of them, and we'll get those out, and then we'll get started.
I'll do it.
Thanks.
We are going
Open.
to kill this, though. Healers or anybody that can change or lose spec to get Psyche Shredders for our DPS. That will probably help us with DPS checks if we have a lot of those.
What's that, trinket?
Yeah. The more people that have it, the stronger it is.
Oh, yeah.
Open trade.
Oh, I see. Memory of past sins. That's why I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, for some reason I called it based
Is
off
it-
of its ability. I don't know why.
Oh, it's a strength trinket. Huh. I'll go one way or the other. Nothing from tank that I
I
need.
don't think I can get.
Yeah, I think only. Yeah, I guess I thought for some reason Morgan was healing, but he's not. So yeah,
Agi,
only.
yeah. Agi or strength. Okay, keep opening trade, guys. Got 5 more to give out.
You got 4 more.
You get fucking 5 people using that trinket at the same time. It's 25% stronger for everybody.
That's cool.
2 more.
I use my own, so you'll have 1 extra.
How long does that last? Oh, only 5 seconds. Fuck. Okay, that's it. I'm out.
It reapplies though, like
I
because it
have
goes
2
tick
more.
tick 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 tick.
But
I don't know if anybody. I think Nias Van used her own too, if I remember correctly. So there's probably only 18 we needed. All right. I'm gonna drop Cauldron. I'm out. Oh, that's you giving me back.
Yeah, I mean, if Sign comes and we get him in, at least we'll have 1 for him as well.
Nah, he will not be
Sign
hurt
will be
at
hurt.
all. Okay, here's Cauldron. And food comes as well. And this is it, guys. Energetic here, okay? We want to get this killed, so I think we have a really good chance. Hopefully everybody's figured out how to maximize their burst. We did have relatively good damage over the course of our pulls last night. It was definitely better than last week, and that was without Venthyr runes. So we'd really like to, if we at any point we skipped this first set of adds, we would kill this boss very quickly because it's going to add so much damage to this boss's health pool. It's going to be so nice. But yep, just continue to make sure you're making good decisions on how not to waste damage on those adds. You know, do whatever you can, but don't sacrifice damage on the boss. And we have a good shot here, so let me just throw a couple marks just for convenience sake. Make sure we get that cauldron opened. What do you still need one?
And the biggest thing from takeaway from yesterday, please God, when we go over to blue over there, and it's past 65% or whatever it is, and the beams are coming out on the red shit. Please take your time. The healers will keep you up. Just don't run through them. 10k per tick is gonna kill you, 100%.
Can
You
we
gotta
get
take your time.
a Warlock Gate from me to Velocity as well, please?
Yeah, cut across the room. Good idea.
Maybe put 1 here and then the other one like right here. Down the same pathway, so like you have options to get to the other side of the beams.
And if somebody would possibly wants to call out like interrupts, if they're past 50%, we probably should do it.
All right. Here's where you check. Yeah, there was just one down, but it's gone now.
One by me.
Yeah, is the stamp whistle thing. Alright. Let me know when you're good. We'll do raid check for first pull of the night.
I clicked the portal by accident.
Here we go.
Diddle.
I'm
Oh.
ready for this.
Oh
raid.
shit! Can you? I gotta have fun start.
I never actually got a flask, I guess. Who is the next one?
I have one. You can trade me.
Smash got me, thanks. Alright, guys. We good. We're ready to kill this boss here, alright, guys? Let's get some good pulls, make good progress every pull. This is such an easy fight to progress on because it's always the same mechanics, and 1 or 2 alterations are very easy to pick up. So, like Rusty said, just make sure you're making good decisions at the end. That's always going to be where we struggle. The 15% mark is the time that the fight gets to be very difficult, okay? So, just make sure you're not constantly making sketchy decisions at that point. It's going to be a we saved it at the last minute kind of kill, I think. Like, 1 small decision will be the reason we kill it.
Take your time and do not run through beams.
Yep, always make the right decisions there. Let's get armor kits on, guys. If you need armor kits, let me know. We got plenty in the bank, I'm sure. This is gonna be a very healing intense encounter, I'd imagine. If you need armor kits, open trade.
Yeah, lock cookies, please.
Yeah, they were down a few times already. Who else? Anybody else need arms?
Where you at?
Okay, one more raid check for the pull, guys.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
There's the first geometry. Again, there's one right in melee that you guys keep running by.
I will crush your heart!
1 soak. Melee will always be taking those ones off on the side. Thank you, Sandria.
3, 2, 1.
What are we off by?
About 1%. Again, try to focus on killing the boss.
Destruction reigns!
Interrupt X.
Your fates are linked!
Take the.
Okay.
Destruction reigns!
Couple soaks.
Take the
Make
boss.
sure somebody's calling out at 50%, 60% on the interrupts.
4, 3, 2,
More soaks here, guys.
1.
Good, only 1 ad. Hopefully it's not the tank ad.
The ground shatters!
I got back.
Soak here, yeah, of course.
Your fates are linked! The ground
More soaking, guys.
Start moving up.
Yeah, we're gonna move as soon as this tank ad's dead.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
The ground shatters!
Okay, this should still only be 1 soak, but just be ready for it.
together.
I got the 2.
Back up.
Would you run through it?
Nah, I was just low before I Venthyr thingy over it.
That's it. Wipe it up.
Catastrophic.
Okay, we gotta limit deaths there, guys. Okay, we have to make sure that's not some place that we can continue to watch people die. Gotta find ways to not die there. If you have to wait and be healed before you go, that's perfectly fine.
Your sins will undo your allies.
You went out of range. Like I had a healing coming on you, and the cast ended, and it said out of range before you died. I understand if you're going for the ball, but the balls aren't all the way over there.
He Venthyred over. He probably had a cast going on him before his Venthyr Door of Shadows went.
Okay, we can just run back and repair. Make sure you take the left little broken area.
First pull of the night, so of course I fat fingered a bunch of stuff. Ah!
I kind of fucked up on the 130. Can somebody make sure I do it? Just call it out if you see it. I'll try to remember. I'm just doing too much other shit.
I could do it if you want.
Just call it out. I mean, I'm back there anyway, because I have to be behind everyone.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna call it out, I might as well just do it. I've got the timer on my screen.
I do too.
Okay. Up to you, I guess.
Okay, right check. No, just not here.
Oh, there. Hold on. I'm running.
Focus mode, engage.
Yep. All right, right check coming. Here we go.
I will rend your souls. I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you. Destruction
Soak there, guys.
reigns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was just missed, by the way, like 0.1%.
Destruction reigns.
Soak, good.
Interrupt the call, please. Thank you.
Your fates are linked.
X.
Destruction
More soaks, guys. Make sure melee gets that one.
Drain it, Rusty.
Thanks.
Take one.
I will crush your heart.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I have this one.
Another melee soaks, Landry, thank you. Immunity here, guys. Really gotta get those immunities.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Start moving on the stage, guys. Start moving up.
Soaks right after, soaks right after, soaks right after. Now we need to get this first ad tank dead. That's the one that needs to die. The other ones are getting killed way too fast.
I have next skull. Next skull.
The ground shatters.
Start cheating on the stage, guys. Start moving towards the stage.
Yep, as soon as this tank ad's dead, we're moving it, so. Let's go now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Catastrophic.
I'll soak near.
Stuck in the middle, stuck in the middle.
Your anima is mine.
That's it, wipe it up.
You shouldn't try to soak 3 on your own.
Yep, make sure we need everybody ready for these mechanics, guys, okay? I guess it's happening at varying lengths of time for some. I don't understand what's causing this, but yeah, we need, when those are in the middle, we need all range ready to do it. Can't have one guy soaking 3.
It's just happening because
Okay,
we
wait, real quick.
They just chose to soak 3 when there was other people.
I was in
soaking.
2. That's fine.
See where the red shit is right now? Look at the red shit right now. There's nothing on the stage off in the front here. What we have to do is we're all stacked like right here where we should be off the bat, and then we as soon as it gets a little hairy around there, we should be on the stage. Like range, you need to move to the stage. All the shit's on the stage, and then we move to blue. Like we're causing like we're like closing off the room for no reason.
If we move to the stage, then we're gonna get knocked against the
I was just
back
gonna say
area
the
and not
same
be able
thing.
to get to the beam.
Well, I mean, like on the steps of the stage, keep moving up. Like I'm not talking about all the way in the back of the stage, but like we're moving to the left and moving to the left and moving to the left until we get to blue. Don't do that. Just go from where we're at right then and move on the stairs of the stage.
The boss knocks you back, so if you're behind the boss, you're gonna get knocked into that pocket no matter what.
Yeah,
You
but
have
the
to
other
be-
problem is when we get ads, they come out in those big circles, and we can't push up into those circles. Like people are running those to the boss, so range is pretty much getting as close as we can to the boss already. So
Yeah, we're really close to missing that first set of ads, guys, so.
You've got a better single heart trinket. You've got runes. You've got like something you can do any little bit. Maybe you don't have
But either way.
a sinful revelation on your weapon for 6% single target damage, and you want one.
Yeah, here, food, my bad, forgot. Eat up.
Everyone's pre-potting, right?
Hopefully.
Not pre-potting, we're potting on the pole, yes.
Eat up,
Whenever
guys.
it's appropriate
Fletch and
for
branded.
CBs.
It's good though. We're doing really good damage, so just got to get these mechanics figured out, and we'll be good to make some nice progress here tonight. Warrior buff is definitely. If we had the warrior buff, we'd have skipped it that set. So I can't believe they don't make scrolls anymore.
Ah, man, you're making such a big deal out of that buff.
It's big.
I'm aware. I'm being sarcastic because he told me the same thing earlier this week.
No, it's not the reason we wiped, so keep that in mind. Here we go.
It was between a wipe, but for a damage check, it's obviously beneficial.
Stack up close.
I will rend your skulls. I would enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
I'll take 2.
I will crush your heart.
Soaks here, guys.
I
One
got
melee
back.
soak.
I got back. We're fine. DPS.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Point 3 off from pushing.
Your anima is
Dead. Give me up.
Need one. Thank you.
X, 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 X.
Skull, please. Thank you. Need one more skull.
Need another X.
Your fates are linked. Destruction reigns.
I got back.
Drain it.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Shatters.
Okay, good. Only one ad. That's good work on that tank ad too. That's perfect timing for that.
The ground shatters.
Okay, and we just got one of the small ads.
Your fates are linked.
We can just move whenever you want.
I got two. I got two. I got two. I got two.
Soaks, guys. Okay, so there's gonna be double soaks next time that happens, it looks like.
Topping
Yeah.
everyone.
Four, 3,
Soaks.
1.
Yep, double soaks, guys, be ready.
Watch bench.
Try to be in blues.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
Take a.
Skull.
Just kidding, take a.
Catastrophic.
One on skull.
Middle soak.
Sin consumes your heart.
Fuck me.
Take the.
Oh, I'm there.
4, 3,
Hit again.
2,
Wipe it up.
1.
This fight is crazy how much damage it does.
We just can't see the ads.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm not dexterous enough to be swapping targets this frequently and worrying about my own health.
I lagged out.
Your pathetic rebellion is
Can I ask you to summon real quick? Change something.
What happened?
I just hit rocket jump and it for some reason like went further than I expected it to, and not only did I go through the line, but it gave me 4 stacks of it and I just died instantly.
Hmm.
Thought I was gonna land right in front of it, like, ah, perfect, I put myself like near it. I'm just gonna use the Venthyr teleport so I have a targeting reticle and not do this shit. Just like angle myself so I get knocked away from it and use the teleport every time, because it's that one that always fucks me if I get picked. Even if I'm going like 4 feet, it just doesn't work when I try to use my feet. Just use this blood power that I gave.
Well, that was really bad timing to get lagged out.
Yep.
I guess it
Good pull otherwise. Pretty good damage.
Man, the DPS check on this reminds me of like OS plus 3.
Except without the Voidwalker tank.
All right, ready to coming. Here we go.
I don't bring a Voidwalker
Oh,
tank
meeting
up.
is,
Some fucking
not
warlock
good.
at one of my keys the other day tried to Voidwalker tank for me. It was the most infuriating fucking thing in the world.
Gotta
Okay,
take
here we
that
go.
in.
We kept dying to interrupts because he wouldn't bring his Fell Hunter out.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you. Destruction reigns!
Soak's there, good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
XX.
Destruction reigns!
Skull.
XXX.
X.
Take the.
Your fates are linked!
X.
Destruction reigns!
Okay.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Destruction reigns!
Take.
The ground shatters!
Failing interrupts or failing soaks. Wipe it up.
Traitorous scum!
This is gonna really hurt us here, guys. We really should not be wiping at this point. This stuff. Let's get more vocal on this. Okay, this is a very difficult fight for me to tank. I'm not able to do all these calls, so somebody in melee will have to make these calls. Okay. It's not difficult to just say soak once every minute or whatever it is.
This drouht's gonna be the end of all of us.
Do you know if that was a soak or interrupt? Which one?
So
It was a soak.
Soak.
just didn't even see it.
We missed the
Cut-
interrupt earlier in the fight
tunneling.
too, which does suck, but didn't stop us. Heat up.
I will say it again. I will always get the first one on Skull.
Get away with the first one on X.
Okay, who else is gonna be interrupting, guys?
I'll get second on skull.
Okay.
I'm
second on
second
X. Slandria, perfect. That should be all we need.
And then after that, 50 and 60%. You
And
see
if they're
it, hit
staying
it.
alive that long, you probably want 3 because it's a 5-second cast with tongues.
Okay, who else? What other 2 people are gonna get the third? 2 melee.
I can get the third on Skull.
Okay, 1 more.
I can get it.
Okay. Third on red then. Alright, red check out. Here we go.
Yeah,
So
I'm
even though
saving
we
my.
have this 50 and 60% called out, you should be hitting the interrupt at 50 and 60%. If it doesn't happen, get it.
Let's go ahead and interrupt, or I'm sorry, repair. Slushington, a couple others should repair right now. Repairs down by the Hellstones. Alright, we gotta get to the end of the fight, guys. So let's get these mechanics handled so we can make some progress here. Here we go.
I will rend your souls! I would enjoy wrenching the sin from you. Destruction reigns!
So please.
I got it.
Great.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another soak.
Take the
boss.
Missed the soak again. No, wipe it up.
It was the one I left melee.
Third one.
Can we get a melee to please do this every time, guys? It's very, very close to melee. There's no reason we should ever miss this. Literally, you barely even have to move out of melee range or something.
Third one on X got off too, by the way.
I think it was done before that.
Is at an end.
Just stand by that brazier on the left. It's to guarantee to get it, I guess.
So I'm guessing 4 soaks go out each time. It seems like that.
Yep.
Yes, every single time.
I mean, honestly, I get wanting melee to soak it, but trying to meet that and having melee run out for
We're not gonna meet that. Don't even think about that ever again. We're never gonna come close. We need to make sure we do the mechanics for now, guys. Okay, let's focus on mechanics. We need to get to the end of the fight every pull. There's no reason that after all these pulls we're still missing soaks. That's just ridiculous. Focus on the mechanics first and foremost right now. Here's food.
What I was gonna say is the opposite side of that brazier up on the stage where blue is, like if range wants to stand there and like the area is not getting utilized anyway.
If range stand there, then there's gonna be more soaks over there.
If just one does, that's what I'm saying. The one to soak, never mind. Just
Okay, here we go. Get up, guys.
If somebody could call out like every single soak, like I know that the weak aura does it, but if somebody would like to do that, that'd be great.
Okay, here we go.
Stack up.
I will rend your souls! I will crush your heart! I will crush your heart!
And then there'll be a soak coming up, so be ready. You've yet to do this. Good. Soak now.
I got the melee one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destruction reigns!
Keep soaking, good.
X, good.
Next skull.
Your fates are linked!
Somebody get this X. Next X.
Destruction reigns.
Rusty.
More soaking. Good work.
Four, three, two, one.
I got back.
Okay, we need this tank
I
guy
have
dead,
the
guys.
I have the.
Soak after this immediately. Soak after this.
Your fates are linked.
Got far.
The ground shatters.
Another soak. 2 in melee. Or 2 near it.
I have the out.
Four, three, two, one.
Catastrophic.
Right near melee. Make sure we're soaking.
Shaboom.
Oh no.
Going to blue. Yep. What was that?
Doubles.
Middle soaks.
Okay. Swipe it up. So what's changing this every time we do this? It's different.
Boss health.
No, it's not boss health. I think it has to do with when we're clicking this skull canister.
We're doing it at 1:30. That's when I called it for him. That's exactly when.
So I'm doing it too.
You've done it at the exact same time every single pull?
Within a couple seconds, yeah.
The difference is that sometimes we do more damage to the boss before 75 and after 75 to 50. You know, he was at 45.
Click at an exact point.
If the boss is under 50 and we're still on the stage, we're still gonna have to soak a second time. It doesn't matter whether we're up there or over to the side. She's under 50. She does the double soak, right?
It's not dependent on boss health, it's dependent on how much anima is in the second container.
That's when she starts channeling on the thing, right?
Yeah, every
No,
25.
on Mythic.
isn't it?
I thought it was every 25% she starts channeling on the new one.
All the panel does is whenever you drain it, it goes to that one instead.
Yeah, the only reason that there should ever be a variable there is if we're in that phase where it's happening for too long, or we're clicking the canister at different times. So it's probably a little bit of both, but just got to be ready for these things, guys. I'm having a lot of trouble with this fight. I'm not going to be able to help you guys on this one, okay? You're going to have to pay attention to the stuff on your screen. I'll try my best, but this is not something that... It's literally just soak a circle and look at the bars on the right side of your screen to know these mechanics are happening, okay? So please do your best to pay attention to these things.
You can move the bars as well if you have a way to move things on your screen. It's called the Blizzard widget.
Can I have more health stones, please? Okay, right check coming. Here we go.
Rusty, make sure that when the second set of orbs goes out, that you're just in position by that canister, because that's almost when the timing is.
Yeah, I would do it early, if anything. If you're going to be anything off 130, do it earlier.
Alright.
It was like 2 seconds after. I really don't think that was the thing.
Okay, here we go.
I will rend your souls. I will crush your heart.
Okay, soaks.
Destruction reigns.
Right back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will crush your heart!
Soaks again, guys.
I would enjoy wrenching the
Skull.
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 X. Yo, I can't get it. Here, somebody else has to get it.
I'll get it.
Sir, you got it.
destruction reigns!
Soaks,
Right
guys.
back.
Sin consumes your heart!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Soaks again. Immunities. Got 2 ads. One of them was tank ad. I see now the difference. The yellow is the small.
Sin consumes your heart!
Took one near melee.
I would enjoy wrenching
Missed
the
another soak or what?
sin from you.
We both ran out of it.
Traitorous scum!
Remember if the Infective said that last time, if you're in it first, do not leave ever.
The ground shatters!
That's my fault. I saw that we were both in it and I stepped out, so did he.
Rebellion is at an end.
I know. Just like Infective talked about, whoever goes in first, you don't leave.
I'd rather hit 2 people than kill everyone.
Yeah, guys, I hate to say this, but this is not competitive. These are not competitive pulls. This should never happen once. Like, this is the easiest part of the easiest mechanic on the fight. So please don't ever make this mistake again if you want to kill this boss. It doesn't matter. Literally, if 20 people all soaked every time the first 2 minutes of the fight, we'd be in no danger at all. Eat up.
Might have missed.
Hey,
a
Ray,
bit
check. We
right
gotta get deep here. We have to get to the end of the fight. All right. So let's start doing that. This first 5 minutes of this fight should be everything we know already. So get to the end, and we'll see progress.
there. Focus up.
Deep breath, everyone.
You wait 20 seconds on pull. I gotta try and get cooling down.
Sure.
15.
Going down,
Good.
Dark Bane.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Next is soak immediately after. There it is.
Destruction reigns!
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will crush your heart!
Someone took mine. Someone get skull next.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Take the ad.
Condom, you have 2.
Another soak, guys.
Pressing.
I did it.
Four, three, two, one.
So
Soaks, yep. And then it's immunity soon. Okay, we got 2. 1 tank, one non.
Sin consumes your heart. I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you. The ground shatters.
Soaks. I know we're 66 now, so keep that in mind. As soon as I'm done with this tank mechanic, we're moving boss. Soaks, and then I guess they're double now, so just be ready. Not yet for some reason. Okay, ads.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
You're welcome, whoever got that man.
X.
Purple, you have 2. Purple, you have 2. Purple dead.
Skull. Thank you. One more on Skull.
The lime people are
Wipe it up.
Sin consumes your heart. Your sin's torment will last
Hi, FB.
forever.
I'll be right back.
Your pathetic rebellion is at an end.
Huh? Which bosses sent you?
Range, is it hard to see soaks at the end there when we're moving the boss? I feel like it's rather, or there's a lot of red shit around you at that point.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's the same issue I'm having on this fight. It's like every single thing is red, and it's very difficult to quickly identify what is happening.
It's Nathria all over again.
I'd say it's 10 times worse because these things are on top of each other. Like these mechanics are happening all on top of each other, so I can't tell what's the ad that I need to face versus what's a soak versus what's an actual targetable ad. It's so difficult to see at a glance.
Pace have been red your whole life.
The circle around their feet is red. Your keyboard is red. Your mouse is red.
My mouse, yeah. My,
Bro, how'd you know I changed my
cup-
mouse and keyboard to red for this progression? What the fuck?
My cup is red.
Even your class is red. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Blood boiling. I think it's an ad. I keep trying to target myself. It's not. This is hard.
It's a good thing you're Night Fae, because your Death and Decay would just
If I was swarming mist, I would be confusing myself. Yeah.
It's a good thing you're not colorblind.
I think I am actually. It's part of why I have trouble.
Hey Pyro, if you were gonna name your pet Jix, could you tell it to do more damage and be above Jix?
All right, make sure you eat up as soon as Sarah's back. We go. Gotta make sure that these lines are handled though. Okay, guys, this is happening again. These mechanics, not a good time to be learning this all this time into this fight. Make sure you identify who has two and make sure you're handling it. And again, if we have communication, I guess you guys have gotten used to me doing it all. I understand that. I wish I could, but this is stuff that you should be talking about the whole time. Okay, red check coming. Here we go. Here we go.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
There's the first geometry, and then it's soak immediately after that.
Sir.
Now it's soak, guys.
Destruction reigns!
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will crush your heart!
Sir.
Destruction
Take the.
Good soak.
One on skull,
Skull.
please.
are linked!
And X.
Sir.
Soak again.
Reigns!
He's dead with the line, so that's.
Yep, Flounder.
Wipe it up. Man, we're really struggling tonight.
It's just because the castle.
Who is supposed to be interrupting? Why are we talking about interrupts? All these polls then, guys. Who's the third interrupt on it?
Because every time people interrupt too early or clip each other's interrupts and shit like that, it's the same shit every fucking time.
Or just people have to run out with the line, obviously.
We need to get serious about this fight, guys. We are completely dead silent in the middle of this fight. There's no reason that this should be happening. If you accidentally interrupt and you're supposed to interrupt, fucking say something, okay? That should not ever be a reason that a cast should go off. We literally have to interrupt 6 times total. We have 20 players who can do it. These mistakes are worrisome, guys, man. We didn't come ready tonight. We're going to have to battle again here tonight, so let's get going. Heat up.
Once again, you're interrupting at 50 and 60.
Yes, wait as long as you can to interrupt.
For whatever reason, it's at 60. Interrupt. Hey, I got a question. Can we do one poll where there's no healing at all until the ads, those 3 ads come out? I want to see if we can actually hit it. No
It
healing
pretty much
whatsoever.
shouldn't be though. Like.
But we are. I'm just
No,
looking
there's tons of
the
damage at that
meters.
point.
Yeah,
That's a long
there's-
time in the fight, isn't it? There's
I don't
multiple
know.
soaks, multiple lines at that point. I do.
There's
yeah,
one
I do
line.
have-
There's one line and
one
one
line
soak.
and one soak, correct. But multiple
it.
people have to do these mechanics, so they're going to need healing. But
They
sure,
should be
Joe,
able
which
to
one?
survive it.
Wait, check. Here we go. You know, all of this stuff. You guys always worry about the wrong stuff when we do progression. Let's not miss an interrupt again. Let's not miss a soak again. Let's not miss lines again. That's it. We do this every poll. We kill the boss. That's it. These are normal mode mechanics. I've said this for fucking 10 years in this guild. Start focusing on the correct things. Make the right decision when the mechanic happens. We kill the boss very easily after that. Here we go. First set of geometry is out, and then it's soaks after that.
I don't understand.
Soaks immediately.
Gotta back up, Orange. Gotta back up.
4, 3,
Sorry.
2, 1.
Sir.
Destruction reigns.
Okay, I need one on Skull. 'Cause
X.
this... One on
Your
X.
fates are linked.
Thank you.
I got the two. I got the two. Orange, go.
Now, Rusty.
Destruction reigns.
Soaks.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
The ground
Soaks.
shatters.
Yep, melee
I got
soak. Good.
melee.
Immunities.
Immunity.
You finish that tank ad.
The ground shatters.
Okay, 2 people just added the ads. Wipe it up.
Your anima is
How does that happen?
your anima is
Overlapped or something? What happened there?
No, it does 85% of my health, and I cast Flash Heal, and it doesn't heal me 100%. That's my only ability that would heal me to full is on cooldown. I didn't press my trinket, so I died.
You've been followed.
No other players healed me. So.
True.
It's just like, if those 3 people are not at 100%, they will likely die.
Yep.
I talked about this before. Popping a cooldown, defensive.
Don't have one.
I mean, just heal him.
I have my trinket, that's it. I didn't think to use it there because I thought I would maybe catch a heal.
Yeah,
Trying
thinking
to
about
use on the
trying.
people who run out with the beams.
I think they about to nerf this trinket though. Look, it
It's
doubled
been
my
strong,
fucking putrefaction now. That's crazy. It's fucking 10 levels lower, 14 levels lower.
Give it a try.
It's probably because your immolation aura ticks are hitting all the ads and constantly proccing it.
Eat up.
My trinket woes are gone though. I couldn't find one. That's fucking ridiculous.
Fast run out.
Okay, now I'll drop another card in here. Make sure you have flask now, guys. Groups 3 and 4, take 2. Alright, so it's time, guys. 8 o'clock now, alright? Let's get real pulse. No more nonsense, wiping and fucking dying to ads and shit. Let's get serious. Everybody knows what they're doing in this first 3-4 minutes of this fight. Let's get to the end every pull. Midway check. Okay, here we go.
I will rend your soul. I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Going far.
I got
Samia's 2.
I will crush
Okay, it's soaks now, guys.
Sludge. under a brave soul.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Immunity went on. Okay, I gotta kill these ads.
I will crush your heart. I will crush your heart. I would enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Someone has to get that X because I'm doing beans. Oh.
I will crush your heart.
Soaks, guys.
Proceed.
Sector got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another soak. Immunities.
My game just crashed.
Good. Only 2 ads. Got 1 tank, 1 small. Soaks right after, soaks right after, soaks right after.
Your fates are linked.
I'll take 2.
Sir.
The ground shatters.
Soaks.
Soaks, soaks, big soaks here.
Take the.
Are you back, Morgan?
Okay.
Okay, we kill this ad, then we move.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Catastrophic.
Double.
Yep.
Die together.
I got
Jet
2.
in blue.
There's ads. Got 2 only good. Both are small ads. That's nice.
Sir.
Catastrophic.
Double
Soaks,
soak.
soaks. And we have no battle rest then.
Die together.
Pipe it up.
Sin consumes your heart.
Sir.
Well, that's interesting. The Angel keeps doing the lines even after the dude's dead. That's interesting.
Running back to repair.
Yeah, good idea. If you need to repair, might as well.
94%.
Okay, here's food.
Yeah, it's better to replace me on X with somebody else that's able to do it. Really.
Why?
The interrupts.
Because there's 3 healers and it's getting really hard to heal at the end.
Okay, that's fine. What person is gonna? You were first, right?
The second on X.
Wait, no, I'm second on X.
Oh, were you first on X?
I was first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What DPS is gonna do that?
Second on X, I can do that.
Okay.
First on
No,
X.
First on X.
Yeah, first on X.
Oh, even better.
Great.
It probably should be a melee, truthfully, because they need to run out for.
All melee
soaks.
already are doing one.
Yeah, what's the cooldown on his interrupt?
Long.
24 seconds.
It's plenty of time. Alright, let me check. Here we go.
I'll just be the backup.
Can you drop post stones? Oh, never mind, I'm an idiot.
I'm back in. Yeah, sounds good. Be back up. That's perfect. Alright, here we go, guys. Gotta get some good pulls here. We can't keep dying so early in this fight.
Try not to crash.
Yeah, if you could do that'd be great.
You better.
I will rend your souls. I will enjoy wrenching the
Okay, geometry then soaks.
I will crush your
Soaks soon after.
Sir.
Now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Whoa, good job, guys.
Wow.
Did we immune or skip?
We skipped. First time.
Second time.
Yeah.
Sir.
Soaks.
Yep, soaks, guys.
Beam, get in position so you get knocked that way.
I got far.
I got the double.
I'll get the drain, Rusty.
Thank you.
Good job on that.
Sir.
Soaks.
Soaks, guys. Soaks, soaks,
I got
soaks.
back.
Four, 3, 2,
Sir.
1.
There's room for activity.
Okay, immunities.
Immunity.
Got 2.
Unlucky.
Oh no, we got all 3. All 3, my bad.
Sir.
Careful, guys.
Defensives.
Soaks immediately.
Your fates are linked.
Sir.
Soaks.
Ground shatters.
We should move soon.
Gotta
Next
kill the
soaks will
tank
be
cap.
double.
We need to kill his ad. Shit all underneath it.
Get out of the middle, man.
Okay, move.
4,
So,
Yep, moving.
2.
might be
One.
double. Watch out.
It is, yeah.
Ads are out. Only 2, very good.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
Orange or double.
X. X.
Go.
Good.
Sir.
Catastrophic.
Soaks.
This one's the hard one. Pay attention.
Your sin's torment will last
Oops,
forever.
in 10 seconds.
Play safe.
Okay, orange or double. Orange or double. Come back. Come back. Go to your left, orange.
4, 3,
Catastrophic.
2, 1.
Soaks.
Velocity's down.
It's fine.
Traitorous scum.
Failed to
Is it
soak
though?
again. Gotta soak every time, guys. Please, man. This is so fucking frustrating to see this happen. It's so easy. Swipe this up. Great pull, though. We got the ad skipped. I guess that we've done it before. I somehow didn't notice that, but that was the first time I noticed it, so.
Your anima
That was why we were even talking about it, because we did it by accident last week, and we were like, oh, we should do this every time.
You a builder or a breaker?
So what changed?
Probably just good luck, honestly. We probably won't do it repeatedly, but if anybody did change something, think about what you changed.
Put this hymnal of the path on. This thing's busted.
And the thing
Biggest
is not
difference
doing
is
anything
just,
for me.
Like when people are able to finish those first beams like in 2 seconds and then get back to the boss, or the most mobile people get it kind of thing.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. That first set was done really quickly. Do you think there's any reason that yours did 50k more damage than mine? I'll just take it off, probably.
I have a little bit more hate. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of verse, and I'm staying above a health threshold. Anytime it heals, it wastes the damage proc.
Oh, that's probably a big part of it, actually. I forgot about that. It only healed one time.
I don't know. Unlucky, I guess. It's been doing consistently.
Try it a couple more.
Aura ticks. I guarantee you are also procking that, so he is.
I have blood boiled. I mean, we have the same spells.
Another
Yeah,
thing for the first one especially, there's usually a red thing near melee. For that person, if you feel comfortable and you're in the correct position, you're waiting for other people, just turn around and start DPSing the boss, please. Maybe that could just be the go-to that causes us to do this every time.
Yeah, as you see, I don't know if it's just like placebo or something, but like the fight just goes so much better when we can skip that first set. I'm not exactly sure how, like, actual damage-wise, how much we gain there, but it certainly feels like a lot. It's just the visual portion of the fight is so much cleaner.
I'm also
Yeah,
gonna
look
drop
at logs between the first 25 seconds to
What?
see the difference.
Yeah, we could, but we're good for now. Ready to check? Here we go.
I gotta Rin Rush the first one.
Probably like good crit streaks and shit. Like it's.
We're usually only off by like 0.5%, so just got lucky, I'd imagine. But all right, here we go, guys. Let's go. Big thing is making sure we all hit on this first second of this fight.
I will rend your souls! I would enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Okay, first
rush.
geometry.
Get out there quick.
Purple, you're 2. You gotta get both of them. There you go.
And soaks, guys. Soaks. There's one all the way out at ranged.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, skip. Close. Bring the tank one in a little more.
Sir.
Destruction reigns!
Soaks, guys.
Skull.
Your fates are linked!
Swap.
Oh, it's you.
Sir.
Destruction reigns!
Another soak.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
So,
So
Immunity.
Community.
stop moving, Jesus.
The ground shatters!
We got
the
2
melee
tank adds
stuff.
up, so we're in really high danger here. Okay, good.
Your fates are linked!
You wanted skull.
I got the 2.
Sir.
The ground shatters!
May I please call that out, guys?
Your anima is mine.
Just need somebody who is able to speak for 1 second to call it out when I'm not able to.
Your pathetic rebellion is at an end.
I mean, there are people standing right beside it. I thought they would just go in.
That's fine. Yeah, just remind them that it's happening. That's all we need right now. That's how rating works. I'm not able to do it because there's fucking 4 ads constantly. Have to turn my character away. Can't use Death Strike. It's impossible. I can't do all of this. So you guys have to. Somebody has to just speak for one time, even if a different person did it every time. That's all we need. We cannot continue to miss soaps. This is so ridiculous that this is happening, and I guarantee it's because people are just completely tunnel vision, and the calls are what usually remind them.
I mean, I was just hyper focused on those interrupts right there. It could have very well been right next to me, and I have no idea. Didn't even realize the mechanic was happening.
It was in the 3 cluster. There was only one other person behind. I'm not gonna put him on blast though.
Sarah, why don't you just watch the anima timer? Like, since you don't have, I mean, the solar beam's the only interrupt you got anyway, so you might as well just like watch those. And I was trying to help Colin, but like when I'm trying to like call out interrupts that need to be done on top of doing my own, it's kind of, I can't focus on them when there's ads up like that.
No problem.
So do we have specifically somebody that's gonna call it soaks?
Would you
Yes.
prefer
I can get a
me
lot
to
of 'em.
try it and double soak for that? Because there was overlapping a little bit. I might have been able to double soak it.
Just any communication on it, you know? Multiple people should all be communicating. If you see 3, if there's something abnormal, something that should be noted, just note it. That's it. Just talk, okay? We gotta do this fight properly, guys. We can't just sit here on the sidelines. Here's a rate check. Here we go.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
I'll take 2.
Sir.
Destruction reigns!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Push, 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 push. Interrupt.
Yeah, we got it easily that time.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's
Yeah,
just
look at
mobile
Sarah's
classes
damage.
on the soaks.
Mhm.
Mobile classes on the soaks getting back to the boss also really helps.
I wind rushed it too.
Community?
Oh, yeah, the fact that one of them was a healer was probably a huge help too.
Sir.
We get most of the dealers.
Destruction reigns! Your fates are linked!
Complex, please.
Red. Skull. And one.
Sir.
There you go. That's it.
Soak.
Destruction reigns!
Thanks.
Sir.
Soaks.
Ground shatters!
Swap. Take the eye when you.
Yeah, I got it.
Range, try to cheat to the side.
1.
He means near the wall.
Not in the middle, please.
Sir.
The ground shatters!
Soaks.
Soaks, guys.
Your fates are linked!
Go far. Go far.
Sin consumes your heart!
Take it.
We're gonna move soon.
Here, kill this ad quicker, and we move.
Soaks. This is a double.
Yeah, it's double now.
Four,
You're gonna move bad.
2, 1.
We're gonna top everyone after this.
There's one side all the way over here.
Skull. You.
So someone on skull.
Third skull.
Star, you're not actually going through your orb.
Can't get me soap.
Fletchen's dead, isn't he? Or he got back.
It's time.
Okay, whip it up. Gotta do this better, guys. We really do, man. This is so crazy that we still have these problems.
I mean, I've said this 50 times. If your orb does not have the little flame things coming out of it, it is not being hit.
Don't ever adjust in relation to the other person that doesn't have to.
2, 1.
Yep.
Just put your orb in between you and the person that has to. That's all you have to do.
Well said.
It's good though. Damage, I guess, again, luck, but it was really good. I think we pushed it too fast because we still got 2 sets of hats, but we just pushed it way faster than we've ever done.
Which bosses sent you?
I guess the trick is to actually interrupt the cast, and that's what stops the ads from spawning, not actually.
It delays it like 25 seconds or something if you do push it early, and
Yeah.
if you push it in the middle of the cast, it's an entire minute with no ads.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually, because we didn't actually get any benefit from doing that much damage there. Well, we got a very small amount of benefit only.
Most guilds that can meet it consistently actually end up slowing up to get the full minute interrupt.
Yeah, I noticed that, and now I realize why they were doing it. I saw a bunch of people doing very, very low damage on the pull and then going absolutely apeshit afterwards, and I understand why. Probably the reason. All right, eat up. Good problem to
I'm
have
out of
there.
runes now. Rip.
Ditto.
Faster we do geometry, the faster we DPS.
Yeah, it's actually a bigger deal than it looks, honestly. Those are really causing problems for us at times. So the times when they don't, the times when it gets instantly done 2-3 times in a row, you can tell we're just clicking so much better.
And don't
Here's
forget,
Richard.
during geometry, you can use your health pot and health stones. Because you do take a little more damage.
Yeah, you'll be out there alone a lot of times too. The people who are going really far, you won't be getting any healing at all. So you need to identify that, keep an eye on your health pool, keep an eye on where your surroundings are. It's a great idea. This weak ore, I don't know how many people are using this, but there's a weak ore that tells you when you're not in range of healers whenever you're inside Castle Nathria. I adapted it from Nyalotha, and it's, yeah, I don't see how anybody would ever raid without it, so if you need it, let me know. Here we go.
Get close.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Jesus.
I will crush your heart!
Sir.
Figured you were more mobile than that. I would have fucking flown at my ass way out there if I would have known. You were already further than me, so.
I was in the middle of a convo. Could have just canceled all healing stuff. Number 3 on the goddamn healing meter right now.
Nobody saw that.
Sir.
Destruction reigns!
Soaps, guys.
X, thank you.
I have both.
You one on skull.
Your
Thank you.
fates are linked!
I got two. I got two.
Sir.
Circle.
So,
Destruction reigns!
I got it.
Sir.
3,
So
2, 1.
Immunities, guys.
Immunity.
Sir.
Good, no tank ad, that helps us a lot.
soaks.
Your fates are linked.
Skull.
Go to your left. Yep.
Sir.
Hey, let me just
Alright,
see these.
Soak.
So,
Two in the back,
Okay.
one more in the back.
move.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Sir.
Soaks, this should be a double.
I get the one by boss.
Die together.
Oh, Jesus.
I think we interrupted another ad cast.
Yep, that'll happen throughout the fight now.
Sir.
Catastrophic.
Soak.
Soak.
Soak immediately after, soak immediately after, soak immediately after.
Need help with middle, guys.
Sin consumes your heart.
This is the bad one.
Skull.
Never mind. Next one.
Kill the tank ad so we can move the boss.
Kill
Sin
Skull, thank you.
consumes your heart.
Stay in blue range.
Soak.
Watch medals.
There is no redemption for your sins.
Beam.
4,
I'm going
Bad
close,
one.
sorry guys.
2,
Move the boss.
1.
The
Alright,
blue
too busy
area
having both on me.
is saturated.
Good job.
Rick, no.
I'm linking the next one. This one.
Ads, all three.
Hearts bound by darkness.
Soaks.
There is no redemption for your sins.
I need one that's Skull. Oh, I'm seeing I doubled up.
Oh, God.
Interrupted early.
X some skull.
X, please. Skull, good.
Hearts bound by darkness.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Soaks.
Soaks, yep.
Cowboy just fucked.
Traitorous scum.
Muted.
No one got the bounce.
Traitorous scum.
Skull in the middle.
Cop, why did you come all the way over to me, man? I was already there.
So was I.
No, I was literally there because I soaked middle.
There is your pathetic rebellion is at an end.
What was the percent?
15.
15. 5 minutes, not
4
great,
million
but
something.
we were moving on. Good progress to be there every time. That's what we want.
That was really good. The first 2 sets of balls with the beams, we got them done like instantly. It wasn't even a problem.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well there.
And we had some decent cooldowns to save the next one, and then all that went to shit there with the soaks, but that's like pretty much where we want to be.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was like
being lower would be good, but
I was coming back in from a soak, got beams, and it worked me back into the web, and then I got res, and I ran back out to soak. Like, oh god.
no one was dead for any length of time though before that point, right?
No.
No, we just fucked on the beams. We fucked on the geometry.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about the boss's health amount, and we only had like a minute left.
Where
Hey,
were
Heather.
we Were we at purple?
Or not even a minute left, but yeah. We were, I don't know, yeah, we were a little past purple. We were starting to need to move to X soon.
We probably had about 45 seconds left when people started dying because it took about
Yeah.
another 15 seconds to. The boss
Did,
was at like 17% health with.
What was the cooldown on
45
immunities
seconds left.
at that time?
Yeah, right trick. Good pulls. Pretty good.
Anyone? What was the cooldown on immunities?
Frost
What
mages
immunities?
don't have them again. We only get 2 this whole fight. The cooldown's too long, so we get 1 initial ice block and then we can cold snap for a second one. We're not able to do more than 2.
What about hunters?
These don't work apparently.
What do you mean?
The hunter immunity should work.
I thought so too, but it doesn't seem like it does.
My friend who's 6 out of 10 mythic says that it does work.
Yeah, it works.
I've seen people in turtle and it still spawns in
If they
it.
pop it too late, then it
Yeah, pop it late.
they have to pop it on the cast, not when the cast is finishing.
What's the cooldown on turtle?
With
Like 3
the
minutes.
yeah, it depends if they have the conduit or not.
Okay, here we go.
We're just trying to figure out who could be alive after the berserk.
No.
We're not gonna have to beat the enrage.
I will rend your souls. I will crush your heart. Your fates are linked.
Sir.
Destruction reigns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn, so close.
Sir.
So
Destruction reigns.
Skull, please. Skull, thanks.
Your fates
X.
are linked.
Effective, you got this.
Yep.
Got 2.
I'll go to the far one.
Sir.
so
Destruction reigns.
I got middle.
Sin consumes your heart.
4, 3,
Sir.
2,
so
1.
Range if possible, please. Move to the right.
Immunities.
Way too spread out.
Sir.
so
Ground shatters. Your fates are linked.
Sir.
so
The ground shatters.
Gotta move soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have to kill the ad.
4, 3,
Sir.
2, 1.
so should be a double.
Right after this range, please get to the right.
We delayed ads again. Should be 10 seconds ads will be coming out.
I got 2. To the right,
30
please.
seconds ads.
Very nice. Only one.
Good job.
Small ad too. It's really good.
Sir.
So if you look at DBM bars, anytime it goes into a
Soak,
negative,
soak, 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 soak.
a negative
Double.
it's gonna
Don't
be
worry
a
about
25.
DBM. Interrupt.
So,
One right next to blue, right next to blue.
You can't stand in it, guys.
Sir.
You guys know this beam is like ridiculously high damage, right?
soak. Oh, we're
It's over. Just wipe it up. If you ever take damage from this beam, you're dead. So please don't ever do that again. Regardless of what has to happen to make it, you have to make sure that does not happen.
You just have to be able to identify who is taking two.
I don't think the beams are at that point, right?
Draw a line from your orb
They definitely
to one
were.
of theirs.
That's why they died.
They were. At the end, it didn't show it. Not on my screen, it didn't.
There's stages to the beams. The first stage is just beams between the dots. Second stage is the crazy beams spinning everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, the orb always does damage when you stand directly on top of it, even before those links.
Okay. Eat it. That's good though. We're getting deeper.
I have to remember to release Expo.
I'm convinced that this Draven thing that reduces it by 50% must like round down or something, because I'm still at 89% durability and I only repaired when that thing was up.
It's really long. If you look at the actual pieces of gear, it will seem more legit. It's like the percent on the UI, I think, is the more buggy part than the actual reduction.
Maybe that's it.
I think Blizzard goes off of what the gear shows, and they're not really relying on the add-ons and shit telling you percentage.
Okay, eat it. Good pulse. We got some good rhythm going here.
Stock on K-Mass.
I'm stacked.
Okay, here we go, guys.
I will rend your souls. I would enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
I'll take 4. Oh no, you got it. I'll take 2.
I will crush your heart.
Sir.
Soak.
Yeah, here's soaks.
4,
After this, we're moving up.
2, 1.
It's gonna be close.
I will crush your heart.
Sir.
Soak.
Destruction reigns.
X, X, X. Thank you. Need one more on skull.
Stack back up.
Your fates are linked.
Sir.
Soak.
Destruction reigns.
He's down. It's gonna be a wipe.
4, 3,
I would have.
2,
The
1.
ground shatters. Your anima is mine.
Sir.
Your pathetic rebellion is at an end.
Any questions about that, Naya? Need any help with that?
I'll give someone's left eye to see the realms you've seen.
I thought I had her with my trinket too, just a little out of range, I guess, or just as it cast.
I tried to run over it, but it's far.
Eat up. Alright, ready check coming, guys. Gotta get deep every pull, alright, guys? Can't have deaths early. Alright, here we go.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
I have 2. Okay.
Sir.
So
Destruction reigns!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get close.
Sir.
Soak.
Destruction reigns!
Skull, skull, skull.
Fates are linked!
Sir.
Soak.
Destruction reigns!
Close to the right, to the right, to the right.
4, 3, 2,
Soak.
1.
Ground shatters!
Immunity.
Your anima is mine.
Sir.
Soak.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Skull.
Big boss.
Sir.
Soak.
Ground shatters!
Range gotta get out of the middle.
Sin consumes your heart!
Four, 3,
Sir.
2,
Okay, let's move.
1.
Catastrophic!
Soak.
Soak.
Should be
Also-
bound.
I gotta get both these.
Your sin's torment will last forever!
Did the boss between those things?
I got line. Somebody else has to get number 3.
Take the
end. Skull.
Sir.
Interrupt skull.
Skull, skull, skull. Thank you.
Soak.
Skull again.
Your sin's torment will last forever!
I have 2.
Sir.
Soak.
3,
Catastrophic!
2, 1.
I gotta move.
Gotta kill it.
Yep, can't. We have to kill Ed. And there's new ads now, so it's only the small
We
one
gotta
though.
move
At least. Can't. We have to kill the ad.
Kill the eye, then move. Yeah.
Just range kill it. Melee stand boss.
Surf.
Soak.
Catastrophic!
I one right.
Beams. Beams. Get your
There is
character
no
position so you get
redemption
knocked the
for
right way.
your sins.
Play safe. I got
I have
long.
2.
Traitorous scum.
Job on
Tank
those
head.
beams.
4,
Just keep moving now.
2,
Soak.
1.
You ready to soak out here in mid?
Immunities,
one?
if you have it. Freedom Rusty.
I
Freedom
Freedom Rusty. Freedom Rusty. Kano.
Whoops, I missed.
Okay, so that's GG, because now we can't tank there.
We have to tank it.
Yep.
Yeah, we killed.
Surf.
So just
Second
range
pot is
kill
up.
skull.
Soak.
Interrupt skull. Thank you.
Double.
The animal
Think
I
it
would-
is mine.
Yeah, that's immune.
4,
Or whatever, enrage.
2,
I don't know why the second bottle is enraging.
Your anima.
We drain too much into it.
What?
Your pathetic rebellion.
When she focuses it, so 75% to 50%, anything that we drain on 4 goes into 2 instead. That or we just
One
didn't phase
time
her
at
fast
exactly 1:30.
You know heroine.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's
think we
bugs
should be.
need to know.
I think we might want to change this. Somebody brought this up, and I don't know if it's legit or not because nobody said anything since. But they said we should open the second container instead of the fourth container. The fourth container is the enrage at the end, basically. Like if we got there and we couldn't kill the boss, you would have a few extra seconds. But I feel like the second container is causing us more problems. What do you guys think? We actually just wiped to that, and I don't understand why that would even happen. So I guess I don't really understand the fight very well. I guess, but
I mean,
Am I
we
meant
watched
to
you
range?
I thought
we
that
were
there was
15% short on killing the boss.
yeah, exactly. Like
If you
that's
want a
not the
quick
enrage. The
rundown on
enrage
how
is the fourth
containers
canister.
work- No, if you want a quick rundown on how the
Any
counter
caster
works,
with a
all the containers slowly tick up. Whenever she focuses a container, anything you drain out of any of the other ones is put into that one. So between 100% and 75%, any containers you drain will get put into 1. Between 75 and 50, any containers you drain will get put into 2. Between 50 and 25, any containers you drain will be put into 3. And then between 25 and 0, any containers you drain will be put
We
into
drain
the
no
4.
containers.
Yeah, so you don't want to drain anything on the last one, because if any of the containers hit 100%, it doesn't matter if it's the fourth or if it's the first one or the second one, as we just found out. If any of them hit 100%, it's a wipe.
I know
So it's
that.
about
I'm asking how
managing
the
them.
second one got any anima at all after we left the phase.
I would suggest that we're doing it too late. If we're
Right.
if,
Yeah,
it, if
that-
it's
that's
100%,
probably what
then
it is.
that's the problem.
Because
So instead of 130, it should be earlier than that.
Yeah, so we should drain less into it by draining the fourth container earlier into it.
What that means is
Yeah.
we're at 2 when we're actually hitting the 130.
I wouldn't mind trying this. Opening the second container instead of the fourth. How do you guys feel about this? Any complaints immediately?
What will that do?
We will never have the double overlap for most of the fight.
What does that change?
I think we still
then?
need to drain some of the fourth into one of the other containers, though.
I think it's just a timing. Like if you're gonna change the time that you drain the fourth container, that's fine. But if you don't drain
Again,
the fourth
guys,
one,
one more time. I'm going to
He's
explain
talking
you
about
this real
2,
quick, okay?
not
The
3.
fourth container is only being drained, so we have a few extra seconds at the end of the fight. That container was at 66%, and we just wiped to the second container being filled. I don't understand why that would ever happen. So we're not even getting there. Like, it's not even close. We haven't had one pull where we actually got to the enrage.
It's full
with the
because
fourth
we didn't
container.
push fast enough, right? Like we didn't get into the next
It would have
phase.
wiped this earlier, right?
No, we have to get into the next phase.
We
so
were
that
on the
it's
fourth
filling with-
phase. She was already focused
Oh.
on the fourth container.
Yeah,
the
that
third,
was-
the second container, the one that wiped us, is only focused between 75 and 50%. We were way out of that. They just passively gain anima throughout the fight.
right? But if you were slow on that section of the fight, it doesn't matter when it gets to 100%. It just is gonna be higher than it would otherwise be.
Yep. So
The
that's why
assumption
I'm
is that if
thinking
you're
that we should
not
try
slow,
this.
Right, but then if we get to the end and we just wipe because we didn't do the fourth one, then it's like, okay, well that
Yeah, then we could change it back. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so
We can
let's
drain
try
both
this.
the second and the fourth one into the first container because the first one is so low compared to the rest.
We could.
What was the
Let's
first
try
one
this.
at the end?
Let's try this for now. Before it comes empowered with 66, we need so basically a minute and a half. Same thing, I'd imagine. So, minute and a half into the fight. Well, actually, I guess it has to be before. I'm not exactly sure when. Okay, so let's get some polls and we'll see when we can do that. But I definitely like the idea.
Which
I
one
think
is it?
like this has only happened like twice, so I don't really feel like this is the thing to change the strategy around.
It's not. It's not about that. That's not why we're changing it. I think this guy's right. He said that it's gonna make it so we don't have double soaks during the difficult beams, and I think that's gonna improve our DPS and our survivability.
It is very hard to get those double soaks. Like at least 2 of us are getting hit by webs coming back out of it because like we have to get out of there.
Which one is
Like
it?
very dangerous.
The second one, the one near the blue.
So at blue or the other one?
The one near the blue, the one right next to the blue marker.
Okay.
But I don't think it's gonna work out the same timing because she's gonna be training that one at one point. So I think what we need to do is either identify if we want to do it early or if we want to do it late, and I'm not exactly sure yet. So let's get some polls and see when it's possible.
I think it should be early.
Yeah, I mean, it should just be the same as we were already doing it. Just
It would
into the first one.
I don't. Is it though? Because we have a minute and a half was the timer, and that would be when she's in the second phase. So it's not possible.
I don't know. I thought that we were draining the fourth one into the first one, and now we would just drain the second one into the first one.
It drains them into all of them. I just looked at the thing. I linked it in chat.
Yeah,
it
just
drains
explained
into
how that
all the
part works.
non-closed.
Yeah, like it's meant to be like you can never actually get one off the fight like on heroic. So the fight has turned into a DPS race where you just choose one phase that makes it a little bit easier for ourselves. And the reason that we were originally doing the fourth set was so we could actually have longer on the fight to go. But we've not gotten there once. I think maybe one poll last week. And since then we've had a ton of trouble with soaks. So I think this is definitely a great idea. We're gonna try this. But we just gotta identify. Yeah, it's not gonna be possible again, not gonna be possible at 1:30, so we have to figure out when we want to do it.
When it drains it into the other containers, does it split it or do they all get?
I don't know if it splits, but it goes into the other ones.
Yeah, I know
I
that
think
it
it
fills
splits
all
or
the
not.
other container. I just don't know if it splits or if they all.
I'm not saying to do this pool metro, but another thing we can do is if that one gets close to 100, you can stop the drain early. You don't have to drain it all the way to 0. So if it gets to like 95 and all the other ones are still below 80, you can drain it to like 89 and then stop it.
Yep.
Well, let's try having Rusty drain the fourth container at 6%, like Wowhead said is mandatory, and then we'll try to figure out when we're going to drain container 2. It's not.
Okay. Yeah, we could try. We could try just doing 2. All right, let's get some more polls and then we'll take a break quick.
What do you want me to do?
Drain Skull at when it gets to 6%.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty early.
Okay, here we go.
And then I'll drain Square at some point.
I will rend your souls!
That's the first one, right? No.
No.
No,
it's not.
It's the fourth one, dude, on the
Okay,
list.
it's the fourth
Final one.
I will enjoy wrenching the
6%, okay.
Orange or 2.
Destruction reigns!
4, 3, 2, 1.
So she's on the second one now.
About to do it. 1 minute.
So
Destruction reigns!
Just gonna die here.
That was my guardian spirit too, damn.
Get him up.
Skull.
X, X, X.
You got 2.
So
Destruction reigns. Sin consumes your heart.
So
2, 1.
Immunity.
Sin consumes your heart.
so
Yeah, immediately.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Move up. I got far.
so
The ground shatters.
Okay, so basically as soon as she starts the third one, then we open the second one.
We're gonna move soon.
Can I kill you?
Just push her. I think she's done it, right?
4,
So go open that one, yeah.
2.
There's gonna be a bunch of healing, but we're moving at the same time here anyway.
so
I'm
And
gonna
soak.
top. I'm topping.
Oh, we missed a soak. Cool.
Well, if you're ahead, she's 10 cats, Metro. Just jump away right before it goes off, and they both come from the same direction.
Oh,
And
really?
if you look right now, this is why I don't think we should just fully drain the second one, because if you don't stop it early, it's just gonna keep ticking up the third. So look how close the third is to already wiping us, and if it's gonna keep going until it hits 100 if we don't wipe right now. So you can't drain all 60-something% out of it. You have to choose a certain percent, which is why I would rather wait till we know what we can drain out of it when it's getting close to 100.
Yeah, so earlier in the fight we'd have to do that if we want to try this. Which is going to be super early because I don't even think it's going to work actually because yeah, people say shit. But yeah, it's like the first one and the third one were quite filled before we even got to the second one. I don't understand how it actually picks them, I guess. Okay, anyway, not bad. 9:05, take a break, come back at 9:15 and we'll try to learn some more things here, but good work so far, guys.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a
Thank
quick
you.
bio break as well. I will
The
be right
mana
back.
never leaves the system. It flows from one to another.
Everyone, change your transmog on this so you can do better DPS.
I hate this fight.
We're back. Okay. Let's get some practice in. Ugh. Ah! Hint. Give me a hint. Give me a... Oh, okay, I get it. I mean, nothing more I can do at that point. Because if I move up here to get that, it's going to stop. Yeah, see, there's nothing more I can do at that point. Hey, you over there. Move up and get that.
What's that?
That is a thing from the competitive WoW Reddit where they said how they activated containers.
I like the one I posted in Raid Scrap better.
Yeah, I also have a strategy suggestion, Metro.
Okay.
So if we are able to skip the first ad set, every ad set after that, we should place the ads where we plan on moving the boss to next, and then our DPS should move to where the boss was tanked previously. Because I'm looking at my friend's guild's logs, and that's what they were doing. Instead of trying to hurry up and kill the ads and then move the boss, they were pre-placing the ads where the boss was going to be tanked next, and then moving the boss to there. And then the RDPS were just following behind.
Seems enough.
It's a good plan.
We don't move the boss as often as the ads come out necessarily, so just as long as people are aware.
Every time they were thinking about moving the boss, they were slowly they were placing the next ad group.
Probably a
where they
good idea to just do it regardless, especially if the person can identify who has the tank ad. That one definitely. The other ones, whatever, but that one definitely. If you could put that one on the far, like the kite path, then we would be in a much better shape because we constantly get hung up there. Yeah, so
we
this
only
is...
hung up the one thing where we actually didn't give the person freedom, right?
Nah. Talking about that. Yeah, the red one is the big ad. It's like a Venthyr colored, and the other two are just like a bright yellow. But so this says drain the concentrated anima canister the first time it hits 6. And that is the far right one, I guess. I don't know what that is.
6%, yeah.
That's skull.
Skull.
Later on, drain the bottled anima. Yeah, so that's probably what they were talking about then. 85 to 80. That's got to be the second one. That's interesting. What does it even do at 80? I guess that's just to make sure you don't have what we just had happen. It doesn't actually change anything though. The third container, 3 to 4 points. The second container to 55 points. The delay tier 3 bottles. Yeah, see that's the trick right there, I think. Delaying tier 3 bottles is what people were saying will like completely change how this fight plays out.
And he's also having a stopping point though, because last time we just opened it and let it go.
Yep. I forgot that's definitely not possible. That's gonna be a bit of a pain, but.
So wait, Smashed, on that one, do you even drain the 4th container at all? Oh wait, I see it. 340, drain the 4th container down to 38.
6 minutes is what I've seen people do without draining anything though, so I don't know about that part.
Right, but if you drain like improperly, you will have less than 6 minutes. That's the point.
I agree.
Yeah, the other thing is about this is you're not just draining to give you 6 minutes. You're draining to delay mechanics too. So like the double soaks, this delays.
That should be our goal for the rest of tonight. We should be finding a way that it makes our life easier because, yeah, right now our damage is not up to par. So we got to find a way to change something mechanically so it can be easier to make it up to par. And I think that's the play, is to change the double soak, because constantly you have like range, just out of range of the boss and shit, worrying about all this other stuff. If we could get that out of the fight, I think it would make a big difference. So that would be the problem. These timers in the fight, like, doesn't universally work this way. That's not. It's gonna be based on what phase she's in. But
yeah, that is true because whatever one's being focused gains more. So
I think it's gonna be pretty close though. It's like as
So-
a guide.
This is a private log, I think, that got like shared or whatever at some point. This is that guild that comment is from, and their DPS looks very comparable to ours.
okay. What, just to look at the timing of the things, or what are we looking at?
No, I'm saying like, so that strategy will obviously work for us, the drains that I posted that way, because their damage is similar to ours. Like, and I can link to the whole post, but
yeah, and you can
Yeah.
watch the replay on that.
5.5 minutes though is where, or 5 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yeah.
Like we've been there and not
But-
even close to killing the boss. So.
But the thing that they're delaying the bouncing bottles, which means that DPS don't have to move, so you will have
Yeah.
more uptime on boss. to
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying. I think that needs to be a main priority for the rest of this night. So we got to figure that out. I'm willing to go backwards a bit to make sure we know exactly what we want to do with that. But so whatever you guys want to do elsewhere, I don't really care. But we need to make sure that that is delayed in some way or stalled or whatever you want to say. Okay, so I don't know exactly how. This recommends 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the fight. I don't even know where we're at 2 minutes 40 seconds of the fight. I have no idea. So
It's usually when we're moving off the stage.
okay, so after the second phase is well over.
It's
like
just around where it is. Yeah, it's like when we're looking. to
20
move off the
seconds.
stage.
Okay, because that's the problem to me. At that point, like when we open it right there, it was just about to empower.
Can't you set a weak war to tell you at certain times to do stuff?
I mean, you could set an ERT node too. The problem is not the timer; it's what is actually going on in the fight at that point. I'm trying to identify what's actually happening in the fight at that point. So
It's only going to be drained for a few seconds down to 55.
If we're doing comparisons and we're talking about, he's saying that the DPS is very similar. Why don't we just try to do what the strat he's suggesting and see how far we're off, and then we tweak it.
all I care about right now is the second container. Okay, so whatever else you guys want to do, I literally don't care about any of that. I want to see what the second container looks like to change this encounter. So, yeah, we need to summon.
So, what are we doing?
You're draining the second container down to 55 because if you drain too much out of it, it's going to fill the third and fourth.
60 to
Too
55?
high.
Whatever we're at in phase 2 to 55. At the end of phase 2, so I assume that's what 2 minutes 40 seconds
Like
is
when
referring
she
to.
unlocked the container, right?
Yeah, she's at 50% health. She's gonna start channeling on the third one, and the second one is now up, like, interactable. So we quickly get that one to well below 60. I guess 55 is the target. I think the reason that the rest of the fight has to go that way though now is because everything else is going to be different. So it might just be absolutely mandatory that we do what that says. But for now, I just want to focus on that. Okay, I just want to see what that changes on the encounter, and if we hit some Bazaar and Rage somewhere else, I'm fine with that. I just want to see what it looks like to not have ranged running all around constantly for.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna look, but
Are you particularly busy when those ads come out? Because AMZ when the ads come out might help. Like when how some people just randomly die sometimes.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a lot of trouble with this fight. There's so many things happening, and I can't identify them at the right time. So I'll try my best, but yeah, I don't know when.
If we're gonna do it this way, can we have a mark on a range DPS? You do like blue would probably be it. Put it on KMAS, do whatever you have to do, and then just stack on him. Like if he runs to the middle, obviously they're not gonna follow. But for the most part, if you're gonna stack, and it sounds like that's the strat. Like they move, they stack, they keep moving, they stack, and you go around the room in a big circle. There's not it's so chaotic and people are all over the place that red is just everywhere and people aren't gonna be able to see shit.
But again,
So
the
if you-
red
if you
is
do
going to
it,
be everywhere. Like that's not avoidable. The ads
I know,
or the
you just-
circles spawn wherever they want. So
You're just reducing the redness. That's what I'm talking about. It's on players. That's the point.
I know, but they're not all going to be stacked up right next to each other, so.
Not on players, because some of them spawn off by like fucking blue when we're on.
It's not as easy as it sounds.
So I think it would just drop chaos. Help reduce it at least.
What?
Okay.
It also lowers cast resistance, I think.
Here we go. Here's food. I'll drop Final Cauldron and we'll get going.
I should just go CI.
That would be dumb. He has 0 ES.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, he's a Necrolord. He has 20% ES.
Yeah, the good thing about this log too, I could look at it is we see the replay. Maybe we could learn something from that. If there's
Yeah,
no
I
video.
looked at that. So they skipped the first ad group after the second ads died. As soon as the second ads died, they instantly moved.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing too. We're just not skipping the first ad set. Okay, make sure you get a flask, Rusty and others.
Are we moving after the third ad set? So what are we changing? What do we have to focus on?
For now, my only concern with changing anything is making sure that we dip underneath the double soak set on the third as the third phase begins. So just like we did on the last pull, only we stop it at 55 instead of let it drain and completely kill us.
So who's taking care of that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna do pretty much exactly like Morgan said. See how it works out.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. All right, here we go.
I will rend your souls! I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Sir.
Bottles.
Smokes next.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You're so fucking close to pushing that. It's really.
Disheartening.
Yeah.
Sir.
Destruction reigns!
Take the.
Pickaxe.
Your fates are linked!
Sir.
So
Destruction reigns!
I got the melee one.
Four, 3,
Sir.
2,
so
1.
Round shatters!
Alright, back.
Very good. Only one small ad.
so
Round shatters!
Why am I again?
Your fates are linked!
I got two. I got two. I got two.
I'm going far.
Sir.
so
Round shatters!
Okay, so it's about to be 50%.
Range push up on the stairs. Back here if possible.
We should move the
And then we're
balls.
gonna move. We're gonna move now.
And it's at 50%, so we can do that now. Which we did, very good.
Stay in blue.
3, 2, 1.
So
Topping people. I need a freedom. Kano freedom.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
We just gotta watch interrupts on Skull. I got the double. Or no, I got fire. Back up, purple. Back up, purple. We gotta get the double. Keep going. You gotta get the double.
Take boss, Metro. Take boss.
Soak.
I was trying to get it.
Well, it definitely worked. We're at 57 anima. We never even saw anywhere close to 66.
And we're at
Healing is actually really good too, for some reason.
Yeah, it's because we have like delayed all the mechanics. This is like apparently the optimal timing to drain everything to delay mechanics as long as humanly possible.
Great. That's a good shot then. I'm glad we figured that out.
So we can do the rest, or are we just staying with the third?
Yeah, so what did we actually do that time?
Exactly like Morgraine said in Raid Strat.
Okay.
Did it?
So that means the third container down to 3 to 4 points at 30 seconds. Somebody did that? You did that?
I did all of them.
Awesome. Great. Good work.
I don't think you did the fourth container down to 38 because we didn't make it that far.
I did.
Didn't even make it.
Then just let him do it.
Oh,
Just
we
let him
did.
do it.
Never mind. I read the timer as 3 minutes and 4 seconds, not 49. My bad.
That's fine. Eat up.
Opened that container and then died.
Makes sense.
That's probably why.
You wiped us. You fucking wiped us.
Okay, so that's good. That's
new guy. No luck.
definitely the plan. The only thing that's a little suspect is if it's ever actually above 66. I don't know what actually happens. I don't think it's a problem though. So as long as we can do that every time, that's perfect. That seems like the way it's supposed to be done. Great. It's good. That's a good moment in our progression right there. Ready check coming.
And she goes, ah. Hate when that happens, but I'd rather have it happen now than, 10 seconds into the pull.
You good, Rusty?
Yeah.
Cool. Good pull there. Let's go.
I will rend your souls. I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
I got fire.
Destruction
Soak, sir.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We were 0.1% away from
sin consumes your heart.
skipping that. Just like to mention.
Soaks.
Destruction reigns. Your fates are linked.
Soaks.
Destruction reigns.
Four, three,
Soaks.
2, 1.
Good. Only one ad.
Careful range, go
Tank
right.
pad.
So
We're in the middle for no reason.
Your fates are linked.
I got 4, I got 2, I got 2.
Yeah, both mine.
Circle.
The ground shatters.
Gotta move soon.
Adds at 10%.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Circle.
soaks.
The ground shatters.
Good job, Slandra.
Range, we're really good on the white shit here.
Your fates are
Position.
linked.
Circle your double. You got it.
We have great positioning right now.
Soaks.
Shatters.
Topping everyone.
Die together.
Interrupts.
I'm not gonna be able to do this.
I got the double. I got the double.
X. Skull.
Take boss.
X.
I got it.
Circle.
Soaks.
Shatters.
Don't let Vic die.
Your sins will undo your allies.
Beam, be careful, be careful, be careful.
4,
I can't move far. I can't move far. Watch out.
2,
I just take it.
Traitorous scum.
I'll get Vic up.
One ad, good job.
Soaks.
Tropic.
Bounce.
Hearts bound by darkness.
Put beams. Which beams, man?
Yeah, right there,
Which
boss.
beams?
Right there, boss.
Yep.
4,
Go to the corner, go to the corner if you can.
2, 1.
We're done. Person with the lion's done.
So
Fine, just keep going, keep going.
Yeah,
Get,
I was
can,
about
Metro up your
I
con.
was connecting it to the other person.
We're out of battle resist.
Okay. That is actually our lowest boss percent.
that
What,
seems easier.
What time were we at when we?
It was easier.
God,
Well,
we would kill that fight for sure.
97%. So
We didn't have much time left before one of the canisters opened up, though, so probably at that point we could just open it though to prevent a wipe. Maybe I still don't understand how the end's supposed to look.
as long as it's not the one she's focusing.
They were all pretty even.
Yeah, it seemed like
Yep.
pretty.
And when you empty it, it goes evenly into the others, right?
Yep. Definitely a lot less hectic for you guys, right?
Yes.
When did we actually get the double soaks? What point in the fight?
Like 20%.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
Yeah, it was pretty late. It was, but the thing about that is all the mechanics started happening at once. So all
Yeah.
the rotating
That's-
beams and the double soaks started happening at once.
But regardless, even what we were doing before, that would have also been happening. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
happen
just-
no
Yeah,
matter
I think this
when
way
you
is
do it.
significantly cleaner.
Right there.
Instead of it happening gradually, it
The
just
thing-
happened all at once, yeah.
the big thing with pushing off the double soaks is there are
Yeah.
no puddles in the middle.
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly.
I don't know why.
Good point.
There's
It's
so,
a soften rage.
I hope you guys can't see.
Glad we
those
agree on
lines.
this. This is perfect.
The
All
middle
right.
was also cleaner for a lot longer, that pool.
Yep. Can always use the broom and get it cleaned up if we need Sayers or recheck.
It's
Nah.
creatures that from that one encounter or whatever.
Yeah, Trilliax.
Like, can we try? I know should be without saying at this point, but can we really try to have everybody focus at the beginning? I know doesn't seem like a big thing, but if we could go an entire basically 2 minutes of the fight without ads at all, like we are so close
I'd love
to
to.
that.
Yeah, we're not though, unfortunately, but we're closer than it looks. But we're gonna
Just
do
make
this fight
sure
without.
you're DPSing while you're doing the orbs.
We're gonna be
'Cause
doing
I
this
see-
fight
I see a
without
lot of
Vantage
people who
runes
just
and-
stare at the orbs and are turned away from the boss and aren't even shooting spells at him.
Let me
There's
talk
always
a
one
little
at
bit about
melee.
this, okay? It's not like it's really not close. Like now that I know exactly what was happening, I didn't realize that this was even happening. People are literally holding CDs to make it line up well. I didn't realize that was actually something that people were doing. So yeah, it'd be great, obviously, but it's not going to be repeatable into the future of this fight for us because it's just not going to be. So I know everybody thinks like we're going to gain tons more gear and stuff, but like kind of at the gear zenith right now. Like without Titan forging and new systems coming, it's just going to be 905 buffs, and that's all the power we're going to gain for the rest of the season. So let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Gems as well. We could get gems. That could give us a
Yeah.
little bump.
It could. There's still some power out there, obviously, but we're not going to double our power. So if you guys are still not maximizing your DPS in that phase, that's on you. You guys have to figure this out. But we have a lot of, myself included. Like I'm playing the worst damage covenant my spec offered. It's a tank, so it could go up, but it's probably not going to swing the fight enough to really matter. But like that's a bunch of decision making that we've made. 2 holy priests, shit like that. So it's like we're fine with this. That's fine. We can kill the boss like this. Okay. So just don't keep there's no reason to keep worrying about this. Sometimes we'll do it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe in the future it gets easier for us, but we can do the fight as is, no problem. So
Yeah,
recheck
I'm not debating that at all. I was just trying to give people try to really push your damage as much as you absolutely can, because when the cast is going off, I've been paying attention the last 10 pulls, and we're anywhere between a half and a full % away from pushing it.
Now that I know it will actually end the cast with her transition, it's a lot closer than I thought. But this is at our full power Vantage runes. I mean, obviously Drek's not here, but fortunately he doesn't do much damage. So I don't think we would gain much damage with him regardless. It's always probably going to be a % off, and that's just what the raid's going to look like for us. So here we go.
No healing.
I will rend your souls! I will crush your heart! Your fates are linked!
Somebody else is gonna have to drain that.
Soak.
Drain 3. Never mind.
4, 3,
Just yell at me next time. Tell me what it is.
1.
Okay, I skipped it.
Barely any healing.
Soaks.
Destruction
Beams come in position
melee.
near character angles.
Your fate
Try and get to the right range. I'm far.
I'll go here.
Cop's got 2. Cop's got 2.
Sir.
Soaks.
Destruction reigns!
Four,
Soaks.
2, 1.
Here comes immunities.
Got 2.
Watch match.
Sir.
Soaks.
Ground shatters! Your fates are linked!
X.
I got 2.
Can you go to the other side, please?
Sir.
Soaks.
Ground
Gotta start moving soon.
Ad needs to die first.
Yeah, we got that part, man. Alex.
Sin consumes your heart.
Four, three,
Soak.
two, one.
Range, go on the stage.
Beam coming character angles. Make sure your face back.
I'm Ruben Vossmaster needs freedom.
Great.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
Move
Watch skull.
We move boss over. No, other way.
The ground shatters.
Soak.
Get X, get X, get X, get X.
One by the
There's one
door.
Good job, Slender.
Right side's really good. Get out of the middle if you can.
Beams, beams, beams.
One by
Angles.
blue. There's one by blue.
I'm going near.
Copy, got double again.
I died. I got thrown right into blood.
We're just
resin?
dead.
Get him up, get him. No, 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 no.
Four, three,
Soak.
two, one.
Oh my god, I was at like 3 health.
I'm rated.
Oh shit, you're in that muck. Whoops.
That's fine.
Top everyone.
Redemption for your sins.
Get to the right, guys.
I can't talk for a sec. I'll pull down that.
two. I got two.
Get X, get
4
X, get
seconds.
X. Skull, skull, skull,
Nope.
skull.
Condom has two.
Soaks.
The ground shatters.
Great job, guys.
Double
Soak,
soak.
soak, soak, soak. Nope, not quite yet.
There is no redemption for your sins.
I put the boss on, like right on the ad if you can. Thank you.
I'm going far.
Careful of beam.
Melee.
2 on blue.
Your anima.
Four,
Potion up in 10 seconds.
two, one.
Soak.
Personal is everything.
Podcast.
Personal is everything.
Bounce.
Health pots.
I'm rated way out here now.
Getting really good every pull here, so it's good. And
we-
is always
we
gonna
have
be
so
like
much
this.
time. Look at the percent on the containers.
Yep. Yep. We're
That's
good
right
here.
when pots come up as well.
If that actually helps us a lot more than I realized too, that first phase, because it delays, like it makes the phase last longer too, or less time, so we have even more wiggle room at the end because of that. So that is a big deal. We skip those ads, we have a very, very good chance of killing this boss.
We really just gotta, everybody's gotta do what they just did. Like, get.
Yeah,
as
it's a lot of
much
RNG.
pump
There's
it.
a lot of RNG. And I know everybody's trying their best, but we just have some classes that are not conducive to good burst in a 30-second window, so it doesn't help.
I mean, I'm doing more damage as Holy than I would be as Disc in the first part of the fight, so.
Good. That's good.
Yeah,
As long
that's why I
as-
asked you. Like, I didn't know what your discipline would have done, so I was curious.
As long as all 3 of you guys are focused on doing some damage, because that's the difference. Like, I didn't realize this. People have been gradually commenting on the progression, and people are saying, like, look at a log with a Holy Pally. You will see why it's so easy to kill. And then he's right. They do like 7k DPS in that 30-second window. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty easy when you have that coming out of healer slot. So, all right, eat up.
Salandria, go holy. You can do more damage.
Mhm.
When you say 30-second window, it's just on the pull, right? As soon as.
Yeah, it's just during bloodlust. Just that 30-second bloodlust. That's
I just
gonna be
wanted to
like
make sure it wasn't
70%.
like- There wasn't like some immunity window where, like, because I'm using
Nah.
my hardest hitting ability the second the fight starts, and I just didn't know if it was like I was wasting it because it's not right, not the time.
Nope. Yeah, it's just that with like gonna be most of our damage in the first split. So if we do that really well, you'll see we're actually way ahead. That time we were so ahead that it looked like we might even have to stop. And yeah, it went pretty good. Okay, guys, this is good. This is going really well. I feel a lot more confident about this fight now. I'm sure others feel the same way. So here's where we check.
Really mindful. There's people who get that set of beams. Vic's kind of like you tend to go far, and I feel like you just get clobbered.
It's always one healer, so at the end, just keep an eye on each other. Make sure each other's, safety is your priority, and if you get it, then they'll keep you up. Here we go.
Deep breath.
I will rend your souls. I will crush your heart. Your fates are linked. I will crush your heart.
Six.
Traitorous scum.
So,
2, 1.
whip it up.
It's a melee one.
No, it was ranged.
So he's been
So
getting the one
Blink
on that
and
side.
I were both in the same, and since Hugh was sitting there casting, I moved out, and then the circle.
That was not me. I was
That
running
was
back
his
to the
mirror- it was
orb.
his
I
mirror
was all the
image.
way by red.
Happened a few times where I almost got tricked by a mirror image.
Oh yeah. That happened to me last
Osh,
week.
Osh has been fucking me all night
Fucking
with
bears. Holy shit.
The mirror images that you guys see.
Hey,
The mirror images
Yeah.
fuck with your head.
Fuck you, Osh.
If I see it, I don't trust it.
This is why you
Yeah,
don't play
I
Prog,
got
because then there'll
orbs.
never
I
be a
was
mirror
all the
image
way
of
by
you.
the door because I went far. I double blinked to the door, so I was literally on the other side of the boss arena.
Mirror images have been fucking with my mind all night.
I've
crazy.
literally been
That's the
complaining.
point of the
guys-
spell. You're supposed to attack the mirror image and not me. That's the main.
Well, yeah, but you're not supposed to confuse your raid team. Just don't play
But-
Frost, and that way if they're casting a Frostbolt, we know it's not you.
Pickles do a
True.
flame animation if nobody's in it. So just like,
Yeah.
don't look at who's in it because like came as his pet and Asha's mirror images all last week fucked me. I just look to see if there's a flame coming out of the circle or not.
My character looks better
let's
than my
just
mirror
stop
image. So
running
just
out of
look
them,
if
like,
it
I mean.
looks not as good
I
as
say that. I say that honestly. If even like 10 people soaked it the first 2 or 3, it wouldn't hurt us at all. Like we're good. So just please make sure that those don't ever get missed, because not only is it it's a morale loss, but it's also like it sucks to be wasting pots and all this shit. Like you're trying your best every pull, and then something like that happens. So here's food.
Can we get rocks again, please?
Yeah, lock rocks would be cool.
Meth rocks.
You want to chop these up and snort them? They're like fire and brimstone or something, right?
I mean, if I could snort these to give me some hasted ability, I definitely would.
Morgraine giving into the fell confirmed.
Has anyone got any int pots I could buy?
I do, but you're the competition, so I won't be sharing.
Understandable. I
I
can
can give
get
you Phantom Fires if you would rather that.
Fletching got me. He gave me big old kisses. Thank you though. I owe you, Fletching.
Okay.
I mean, looking at your meters over the course of the night, I think your competition is your RNG.
That is what it is. It's if a moon falls or not.
Let's
It's
do
No,
it.
here we go,
all
guys.
skill,
Here we go.
K-Man.
Here we go.
Fuck this guy up.
It's a girl.
You can tell by the hooves.
Or the tit.
I will rend your souls.
I think those are like heel boots.
Oh. That makes more sense.
I will enjoy wrenching the sin from you.
Somebody drain container 3 to 3 or 4%.
Is that skull or the other one?
Fuck's sake. It's the other.
Destruction reigns.
Count clockwise around the room.
Soak.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You interrupted it?
Nice. Got it. Last second. That's awesome.
I will crush.
2 in a row. Don't say we can't do it, because we definitely can.
All right.
If we don't,
Clearly
heal,
can't
we
do it more.
Destruction reigns.
I got back.
Sin consumes your heart.
I'll take 2.
You don't have both of them, Rusty?
He's out of it. It's not me.
Soak.
Soak some blue.
Sir.
3,
Soaks.
Okay, get ready for this immunity. Make sure everybody who has one uses it.
Now.
Good, we only got one ad. That is so fucking huge.
It's a small ad, too. Even better.
Stay in blue. We're moving up a little bit.
Immediately after it soaks, guys.
Your fates are linked.
Move up a little bit.
Over here, vomit by range.
Okay, it's about to be 50%, and we're gonna move boss.
Range is on stairs.
Sin consumes.
Don't go in. It's on stairs.
Sir.
Soaks.
Soak.
Adds in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And then beams immediately after.
Traitorous scum.
One ad oil.
Boss.
Yeah, it's fine. Small ad anyway, we're good there.
I would enjoy
Range still on stairs.
sin from you.
We'll go far.
Soaks coming soon.
Sir.
The ground shatters.
Beam in 5, get your body positions in a good spot.
Your sin's torment will last forever.
One by the group. I believe.
Sir.
Star move back, star move back.
2,
Soak.
1.
Help
Top
stabilize
everyone.
yourself. Yep.
Topping everyone. Topping everyone. We're fine.
Small ad.
Sir.
Soak.
Soak. Doubles.
Double.
Probably.
I got a metro guy. I got it.
Ready for beams, body positions, body positions.
Move me to
You
X.
got me, not me, not me.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, we should move the X.
We're at the moment.
Troy.
Be careful. Do not go through beams. Break them. Good job.
4, 3,
Second
Soak.
pot's coming up soon.
Soak.
Soak. Double.
It'll be another immune now. Immune.
Hot in 4 seconds.
Option is a freedom.
I cannot move on ball.
Same. And
Pots, pop.
Second pots.
Pay attention.
I cannot move.
Watch out,
Soak.
guys.
I might.
Somebody kicks.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
link you. I'm linking
Kill him,
you.
boss. Kill him, boss. Kill him, boss.
Soak. Soak.
Soak, please.
Yes, yes.
Soak.
Soak.
Double.
Traitorous scum.
Fuck you, bitch!
That's what I'm
Nice.
talking about!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you
second
guys.
that fuck you, bitch.
Get scared.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Vukasin Vucenovic just saved this fucking raid, man. This dude literally just told me about a strategy that changed the whole fucking complexion of the progressions.
Let's
I
go.
was
dude.
reading that in your thing.
Whatever the
Good
fucking
job,
name was.
Volkichin, but
Yeah.
Joe good.
That's
That's
what
badass.
I'm
Is that
talking
Osh's
about.
other alt?
Thankfully, he's got our back because that was pretty
Can
bad.
we talk about how fucked me and Metro just got there at the end, though? We both got rooted on the melee,
We got
and we
rooted
could
on
not
top
move.
of each other twice.
That
I don't know how I
anima
survived.
drain timing makes this fight a
Yes.
fucking billion times easier.
And
It's
we
so
had to
much
battle.
quicker. It's just so much quicker because DPS is uptime so higher.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to highlight one thing. Like Morgreen did great finding that
Hey,
like timers and everything. That
Sarah.
was fucking awesome. And we persevered.
Hey, Sarah.
We were doing a bad strat and we changed it and we figured out
Sarah,
actually
what's
how to kill a boss. That's how we should go through every single boss. Progression, procedure, kill.
And I get to say this right now because typically I might have identified that over the weekend. We've been dejected after 4 hours, didn't get the kill. I would have been upset. But like it's because of the stream. Honestly, we got lucky, and then you guys rallied behind it and found it. You know, in the past, we might have suggested something. It would cause arguments. It did cause a few, but we understood it. Like it's just more logical. You know, it's a much better way to do the fight. So I don't even think we were even like. I think we had plenty of time there still. So that's really well done. Considering we talked about probably about 7 hours of progression about our damage not being up to up to snuff, and then all of a sudden we fucking turn it on. Like that's very impressive, guys. So great work, honestly. Our best kill of maybe the entire guild's history, I feel like. So anyway, we have cloth helm. Fletching, do you want that?
Morgan almost killed it though. He fucking cheered at like 1.8%. I was like, this is
Yeah,
where we
that
all
was
fucking die.
aggressive cheering. That's like Salandra. I don't know how many people saw this. A bunch of people recorded our Archimon kill, first Archimon kill, and Salandra was cheering at like 5%. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? But we still killed it.
Yeah, can we talk about how much our healers are simping for Rick? Like, this is not
Let's-
healthy.
let's
He just
do
got a
the
6th
loot
in the world
first.
right now, and
Okay.
I'm guarantee you he got all the PIs.
Wait till his earthquakes buff, bro. Okay, sorry, let's do the loot. Fletcher, did you need the helm?
Wait, what? What was going on?
You got
I
rank
can't hear
He
you.
got a 6th in the world, Rick.
You do need it. Okay, cool. KMS, do you need the ring?
I already have it on.
So yes. Wait, how do you already have it on? Oh, you mean you have equipped it and you're keeping it? Yep.
Correct.
Got it. And Nice Man, do you need your ring?
But thank you.
What was that?
I'll keep it.
Keep it. Great.
I
Okay,
wish
great work,
I
guys.
could trade mine.
I don't care if you could or not. It doesn't even matter to me, honestly. Loot's loot. No, that was a great fucking progression, guys. Literally everybody here, including Sign, including people who aren't here. Like, really, I feel bad, because they deserved this. This was a tough one, man. It really was, and there was a lot of reasons to believe that we were going to struggle with it, and we overcame every single one of them. So, that's great work, man. We'll see what it looks like next week. Obviously, I do think the Vantage runes are going to be a big contributor to our success in the beginning of this fight, but I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. So yeah, next fight we do. Yeah, there's only really one left. We're not obviously not doing there's actually only one left. It's the artificer or whatever the fuck the dealer person. So that fight's all mechanics. Well, I mean it is DPS too, but it's a lot of mechanics. So we'll see it. Have a nice rest of the night, guys. We're not doing anything here tonight. So
I shared in the raid strats. I can see if I can find it again. There was a spreadsheet, a Google Doc that had videos for the classes that are going to be running seeds. I know they were compiling POVs and other things in that Reddit post had actual things that you could watch your class do it. So if you are a class that's going to be running seeds, it's going to be hunters, monks, boomkins, mages. We're going to have to figure out who's doing it, but you might want to look into that.
Rogues have to go outlaw for it.
great. We'll talk about that in the future. For now, guys, savor your victory. Don't let it escape you. This was an insane kill, and honestly, couldn't have done it without all 20 people stepping up at the right time. Really good.
All right, guys, that's going to be
Anyone
it for
trying
the
to
stream
keep-
tonight. You heard
No,
the man.
keep-
We're not
keep-
doing
keep-
anything more, so thank you for hanging around for the kill. Take care. We'll
Oh, you
be
wanna bring this
back
guy in?
probably
See ya.
Saturday, either with some leveling, or maybe we'll do some Mythic Plus. I want to start getting back into that now. All that stuff. All right, so take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.